Nope. Okay. Okay. It's this way. It's this way. Hey, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare
All right,
Krishna.
I'm gonna mess with this a little bit.
Let me.
I think there's a way to turn the orientation, and everyone bear with me for just a second.
Un momento.
Maybe not. Let me see.
I think it's fine if not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna do it this direction. It's fine. We'll kind of squeeze in. You can see our sign. Welcome.
Yeah, here we are.
Krishna Fan Club. Ow, ow.
My favorite Saturday of the month.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Devi Sham. Trailer plots. Hi. We're going to do roll call in a second here.
Yes.
We have a bunch of things to say today. We're really excited. So many things I want to talk about. I know, we're trying to catch the sun. The sun is coming up right now. It's 7 a.m. What time is it where you are? I'm curious. What time is it?
Tell us where you are.
Yeah, where are you?
What time it is. My computer is a little lagging on the live stream.
Yeah, there it is. There we are. Yeah. Are we there? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
4:30 p.m. in India.
Ah, okay.
7 a.m. here in Connecticut. That's
7 a.m. Connecticut. My hair feels real big this morning. I have one earring on. If you'll notice, I just want to tell a little story as we're kind of waiting to begin. You'll notice I have two different earrings on, and this is what happened this morning, everyone. And I have kind of a question about this. And it's my peacock earrings. So I found these beautiful peacock earrings, which I'm obsessed with. They're gorgeous. And because Krishna, and I've been looking everywhere for Krishna things, and I always say, Krishna, what are you giving me today? Because Shay and I like to go thrifting, and like we go to these beautiful stores that have magical things sometimes. And I found these earrings. So I hung them over by my altar, and I have this painting, drawing more, that I did of Krishna, and I have it by my altar.
Beautiful. She should share.
I hung these earrings because I actually gave them to him, and I hung them over there because they're his. So this morning as I went to put them on, I asked him if I could take them. And as I went to get them, one of them snapped off. And it was like, you can have one. And I'm going to keep one. So that's why I'm wearing one. So I was a little bit shocked. So one of them is back on my altar with my beloved Sri Krishna, and one is in my ear. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a little Christian. For 30 minutes and never told me that.
I know, I was waiting. That's a little bit of Krishna Mischief, foreshadowing. I felt like it was, but I'm like, did that just happen? Do weird things happen to y'all like that? I wonder.
I bet so.
Anyhow,
call to order.
Let's do a little bit of call to order. Here we are, 7:03. Okay, so who's here? You'll notice Bruce is not here yet. He's incoming, and I have no doubt he'll make his presence known when he arrives.
Yes, he will.
And I'm here, Shannon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so happy to have you. And you are?
Shay, live from Kaliuk, the official Krishna Fan Club. It is Saturday, the 6th of April.
Yes, it is.
2024, and it's a pleasure to be here. I have been looking forward to this all week. So yeah, let's roll call. You are here. I'm here. BFM Vortex is here. Debbie's Child is here. And Trailer Plots is here. Welcome, my friends.
Welcome.
So happy to have you all here. We have questions today.
I do have questions. I've been reading as you know, I've been listening to the Bhagavad. I have so many things that have been happening lately. Well, it's quite eclipsey. I don't know about you all, if you've been feeling this eclipse energy, but I have been feeling it.
And tell us how you're preparing for the eclipse, like what your thoughts are about it.
Are you guys thinking about that? Is that a thing? You can see like the sunlight. It's like coming right up on our faces.
That's okay.
Yeah, we're at a window.
Yeah.
I want to read our mission statement.
Yep.
Will you read it this year? This time?
The mission of the official Krishna Fan Club is to offer love and pure devotion to Krishna, offered in the spirit of laughter, joy, and mischief. We align our energies with all others who offer love and pure devotion to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Wow. It's been really intense with Krishna lately, and I've really been feeling it.
Yeah. Well,
So much. And some of my questions have to do with like, how does Krishna appear in your life? How is he manifesting to you? We have on our what is that called? Agenda.
yes.
Sorry, my brain is only slightly, it's not quite awake yet. Actually, I've been awake. It's just that what my practice is I get up and I do a bunch of spiritual practices and I'm praying. And so it's like right now at 7 a.m., I'm just kind of like coming out of the universe dimensions. So usually I'm still
And
like
entering back
like
into
half
body.
in, I'm like half in another dimension at this time, and I feel like my brain is slightly still there. I've been having crazy dreams, so many, and I have weird dreams. Y'all probably know that. And I want to talk about a little bit about some of them. But my thought today, I want to start talking a little bit about devotion and what does devotion mean to us. And I want to talk about that with all of us, like how do you practice devotion as Krishna has come into our lives. He's been so powerfully evident everywhere.
Yeah.
And I want to worship him in a way that he wants and likes. And this is part of, our effort to do that. But I've been asking myself, what is a good devotee? So remember at the temple, Shay and I went to the temple, and this man approached Shay and says to her, "You're a good devotee." And I've been thinking about that. And you too. What does that mean? What is it to be a good devotee? What does it mean to carry Krishna with you in your heart and mind at all times? I feel like I've been doing that. Is that enough? Like, what is it that I need to do? Do I need to embody? Okay, this has been my thought. And actually, as I was thinking about this is how much I love the universe. I went and grabbed my Gita this morning, and I had a bookmark in here randomly. And you won't believe what verse it was on. I'm in 16, chapter 16, verse 52. And actually what has just happened is Krishna has just revealed his supreme person, his form, right? The 1,000 arms and all the things, right? To Arjuna. And Arjuna's like, "Can you please go back to your normal form?" or whatever, because it's so much. And I want to talk about my other thing. Okay,
Yes.
later. We'll get to that. And so this is what the Blessed One says. He says, "This form that is right hard to see, which thou hast seen of mine, of this form even the gods constantly long for the sight. Not by the Vedas, nor by austerity, nor by gifts or acts of worship can I be seen in such a guise as thou hast seen me. But by unswerving devotion can I, in such a guise, Arjuna, be known and seen in very truth, and entered into scorcher of the foe. Doing my work, intent on me, devoted to me, free from attachment, free from enmity to all beings, who is so goes to me, son of Pandu." Right? That's what Krishna said. And it just sinks into my heart and soul. And so I say to myself, okay, doing my work, intent on me, devoted to me. How do I reach that? How do I get to that state? And I want to know, how are you getting there? How are you getting there? How is this? Krishna is so intense in my life right now. And I almost feel like his energy is so overwhelming. I can't do but that. It's that thing that Narada said about once you've experienced the lotus feet of the Lord, you can do nothing but return again and again.
My absolute favorite part about being on this journey with you is like the reflection that you show me and vice versa. To me, it doesn't feel complicated. It feels like I say Krishna, I keep Krishna on my mind, I keep the lotus feet on my mind, and anytime I am feeling astray from like my pure spirit, I chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that's enough, or at least like that's what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
That makes sense.
And I put my mind on his lotus feet in the morning, even if it's for 1 minute. Like, even if it's only 1 minute. Sometimes, and in the beginning of meeting Krishna, I felt like maybe that wasn't enough, and I think that the time that's allotted to me is the time that's allotted to me, and that any moment that I can gift Krishna my presence and like absorption of mind and soul, I think he appreciates that, and I think that is enough.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, just this morning, like, next is Treasures of Krishna, and we made roti with butter and honey and cinnamon, and just chanting over the food and like offering it to Krishna as I'm making it. Like, I just feel like every moment is an opportunity to like move through life in like this meditative way and offering all of everything that I do to Krishna. And I think that's, I mean, for me, that feels like enough. It feels like that's exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Yeah.
Will you read our comments? We need better lighting. Our lighting is terrible right now.
I think it's gonna be what it is. I have like crisscross windows.
You do, but I need to get that other light.
You want to go get it?
I'm gonna grab it.
Debbie's Child says, I'm gonna read loud enough.
I can hear you.
There's a version of Mahabharata which says that 5 husbands of Draupadi represent the 5 qualities a man should have or a woman desires from a man. Trailer Plot says, I saw Krishna only twice in my dreams. I've never actually seen Krishna in my dreams. This magical woman who just like has amazing visions, and it's in the office room, like in the right corner. Look in the right corner. It's kind of folded up. Nope. As you look at the TV.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm walking right past it.
Yep. That which results in knowledge is devotion and love. Constantly thinking about Krishna makes a good devotee, I guess. You can watch B.R. Chopra Mahabharata with English subtitles. Oh, good to know. Greetings from Germany. Hello, welcome. I think one of the aspects of devotion is the father-child relationship.
Okay.
That's very interesting.
Did that even help?
No.
It didn't even help.
We must not be doing it at this time regularly. Yeah, I got a crisscross up my face.
Like the sunrise does change times. So we might just have to find a different spot. It's just a weird light. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, what else?
4 yugas are global and also local. Let me explain.
Please explain.
Please. When we sleep, it is Kali Yuga. When we sit up, it is Dwapara Yuga. When we stand, it is Treta Yuga. And when we are in action, it is called Satya Yuga.
Okay. So
it is advised to always be in Satya Yuga. That is spending more time in action. Interesting.
Very interesting.
I have never heard that. You all are such a wealth of knowledge. I'm going to break out our prasad that we prepared this morning.
We did.
Which again
to light this. We never lit this.
Let me grab something to do that as well.
Okay, so we made this. I found this. What is this called? Roti?
Roti.
We don't even know how to eat this, but it looks very much like this. Food that is Norwegian, that when I grew up in like the middle of the United States, I grew up in Minnesota is the name of my state. Everyone's Norwegian there. We eat this thing called lefse that looks exactly like this, but it's more potato based, but it's like a tortilla that you cook. And we always put like cinnamon and sugar and honey in it. So that's how we prepared this. Being unsure, what do you guys eat with this? But we've been eating it. It's delicious.
It is, yes.
Yeah. So,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. This is our offering. That's delicious.
Someone at the temple said to us last week that eating prasad actually cleans your heart. So it was such a gift. That was one of my favorite things about going to the temple, was actually partaking in the prasad that the other devotees made. It felt so special, and it just had me thinking like, and I'd love to hear your answers. Like, do you offer prasad with every meal? Like, can every meal be prasad? I know I've heard of people that, yeah, every meal that they make, they offer some to Krishna. And I do that in a maybe like informal way. I'm still not quite sure like what the formal way of offering your food to Krishna is. I'm sure there's maybe a chant or like maybe, I don't know. Um, but yeah, that was one of my favorite parts about the temple was just eating the prasad, and I could feel it energetically in my body. I could. So that was like such a treat.
Yeah, it was. And they sent us home with a big, like, take-home box of it also. And so we got to have it the next day and feel the same thing. And it was just as good. Okay, what were we talking about? I feel like I got up to fix the light, and I feel like we were talking about something.
We
Oh,
were.
like devotion, really, and like, okay, I do have dreams, and they're real intense. But I have a question about that, and I'm gonna like skip a little bit forward, and I have this written down to talk about later, but I want to talk about it right now. A lot of the dreams I have, you guys, are really, they're making me ask myself, like this is a weird question. Please stick with me. Like, have I been an Asura? Am I an Asura? Why do I always dream about them? Why do I always see the demons? Why are they the ones that show up in my dreams? Yes, Krishna too. Yes, I've dreamed about Krishna, and it's amazing and incredible. And it's really even hard to describe what those dreams are like. It's overwhelming and it's a little hard to put words around. But it's like the Asuras show up. For example, my dream last night. Okay, let me talk about this.
I haven't heard this yet.
I'm sitting in what's like a theater. I don't know what I'm watching, but it's like a row of seats. Do you know when you're sitting in like a row of people and you're about to watch something? And I look to my right, and there's this man, and he looks normal, but suddenly he flashes to this other being. What his skin looks like, he becomes like dark gray, and it's as if, you know what lava looks like, where there's all the cracks in the skin, and it's like there's like almost like lava beneath the surface of him, and his eyes are red. And he flashes at me and he looks at me. Now, I'm not afraid or anything because I've seen these type of things before. But weirdly, what I do in the dream, before I fell asleep, I was listening to something about Varuna because I've been looking up all my astrology, and I need to talk to and about Mitra and Varuna and Agni, by the way. We're going to get to that later. So this is what I was thinking about as I was going to sleep. And this astrologer was describing how Varuna rules your thighs. And at that moment that it looked at me, I like crossed my right leg, and I was wearing a dress that was slit all the way up my right thigh. And it's like I exposed my entire right thigh to him. And it was like I crossed my legs, he looked at my thigh, and it was like he just looked forward again, and so did I. And it was like I just had this feeling of like, oh yeah? It was weird. Okay, so then I'm like, why are those the beings showing up? And I'm concerned a little bit sometimes, and then other times I'm not concerned. I'm like, well, maybe that's just how the universe manifests to me. So that's it. That's like, why am I having these really intense dreams like that? It's
Someone says, I'm going to read a bit back.
Yeah, please.
Prasad doesn't combine with normal dining. You can do some other blessings for normal eating.
Okay.
Someone says you have to read Chaitanya Chamarita for rules and timings of offerings and other things. Someone says there's no formal way. Offer whatever you like with love.
Okay.
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, verse 13. The spiritually minded who eat food that is first offered in sacrifice are released from all kinds of sins. Others who cook food for their own enjoyment barely eat only sin. Vibhushbara says, yes, you are Rajastic, Asuric. We all are. I'm more Tamastic for another example. Transcending Rajas to become Sattvic, that's why you're getting heavy dreams.
Okay.
Are you interested in checking out a video?
Absolutely. Definitely am.
And someone says, maybe you saw Yamaraj.
Who's that?
Tell us, please.
Please tell us that. Who is that? What does that mean even?
Yamaraj.
Well, is everyone have a little bit of that?
Oh, Rajas?
Yeah.
Yes, we all do. It's the three modes: Sattva, Raja, and Tamas. You know, Tamas is like the sluggish, depressed. Rajas is like the action. And it could be true. I think what they're saying is like you're moving out of Rajas into Sattva. And so, of course, surely like the dreams will intensify and all sorts of things as you're doing that. I don't know. For me, I've never actually dreamed of Krishna or I don't have very intense dreams in the same way.
Yama, the Lord of Death. Okay, remember I had that dream where
Death and Dharma.
Where I went to hell 3 times? Yeah. I said, who is that? Is that who took me down there?
Yamaraj.
Ay, it's a little intense when those things happen, but I have to say it must be trying to show me or teach me something. So part of it is I'm trying to figure out what is that thing that I'm supposed to see or learn or know. And many times I go to Krishna with it, and sometimes he'll show me something to read, or sometimes though, a lot of times recently, he just appears to me like with his eyes closed, and he's just playing a flute. Like this morning, I was chanting. I've been doing 108 Hare Krishna chants every morning, and that's what I saw this morning. It's like he's playing a flute to it. And I feel like I'm supposed to take from that I'm just following. I'm just supposed to follow. It's like follow the sound of my flute. It's almost what it feels like he's saying to me. Just follow me. And then he shows me beautiful verses in the Gita like that. Like just be devoted to me. Just put your mind on me. All of that. And it feels like it's coming out that way. So what does this last one say?
Somebody gave us a recommendation of a video. We'll check that out. And then Trailer Plot says the planetary systems that you read in Canto 2 are also global and also local. For example, the Patala Loka is the present-day Mexico, which is located directly beneath / opposite to India.
Wow.
There existed Mayan civilization who worship Yama as the Lord of Death.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that's so interesting. I've been seeing these things about the Ramayana and South America. There's like a connection between like Sri Lanka and South America. Like there's a symbol that's talked about in the Ramayana that's actually on a mountain in like Peru or something like that, somewhere in South America. Because it was like the gods were marking the directions. Or something cool like that. Something very cool like that.
Which, we have so many questions about the gods. We were asking yesterday, and really you were asking. I hadn't really thought about it. Of course, our minds are so completely different. It's magical and wonderful. Do we want to get into that, or do we want to continue with our agenda and then?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay.
I have a list of questions I'm going to get to later. I jumped ahead a little. Okay. I want to go to our next part of our program, which is about treasures of Krishna. And like I was saying, I've been looking for Krishna things. And we went to this adorable bookstore.
We were looking for the Mahabharata.
We were.
Thought they were going to have it.
Not what I got. I got these adorable little books. I wanted to show you guys. They're these baby books. And they go through the Hindu gods and goddesses. That's the gods one. And this is the goddesses. So I just want to show them to you. They're adorable. As far as like the different gods that they even chose.
Yeah.
Let's look at the goddesses first. So they are showing Durga. Look at her. She's adorable. It is adorable. Do you guys give your kids these little books like this? Saraswati? Yeah. Saraswati. It's so cute. Yes, I did buy kids' books. I did. Lakshmi. I did for myself. Actually, for Shay's kids that eventually will manifest into my life. Ganga. No, he said no, you don't. Parvati.
I think that's all for the... Oh, one more.
Kali. No. You guys don't have kids' goddesses books? Is this an American thing? It totally could be.
Surely, maybe.
It totally could be. There's a lot of Jesus books. A ton of baby Jesus
So
Bible
I was
books.
shocked when we saw these.
Well, that's part of why I bought them. Let's look at the gods. This is like their different weapons.
Ye happy
Ganesh.
gods.
Yeah, it's adorable. 33 million gods. That's hard. Are they here? Where are they? There's Shiva. Brahma. I love what it says. He has 4 heads. It says he's the god of creation. Vishnu. They're cute. They're adorable.
So cute.
They're so adorable. Rama. And Krishna. He's the god of happiness, it says. It's so cute. So adorable. I know. And there they are together. I love them. So, yeah. I bought them for myself. They probably are. I think they are. They're adorable, and I love them. So the gods, are they still here? If there's 33 million gods, do they keep coming back? Like, where are they? Are they awake? Are they asleep? You know, that's kind of one of those things I've always asked myself. Like, we have these stories that have happened. We're told these things actually happened. And I do believe they did actually happen. Where are the gods now? They can possess. They can, like, are they here as human beings walking around and they don't know? Is that possible?
In Kali Yuga, they don't appear on Earth, and normal people cannot see them.
Can they choose to appear on Earth? Like, can they choose to come down here and experience like an earthy body? Or is that not what it is? I definitely have been reading about Radha. Yeah. I found out my nakshatra.
Yes, and I listened about a few of mine as well.
Yeah, my nakshatra is called Anuradha. Of course, I have Scorpio moon, y'all.
33 type, not million. It's a mistake.
Okay, well, that's probably true. Yeah. 33 million is a mistake.
Yeah, they can do that, and they have done that in the past.
Yeah, they come to Earth, so could they be here? And it seems like they could.
Full incarnations of the deity do not happen in this age. Partial light glows, dreams, incarnations happen only.
Okay. That's just the way it is in Kali Yuga? Because that's just like the game conditions we're in? Is that where I'm to take that? I think so. Seems like it.
Have you seen the Ramayana cartoon? Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Trailer plot says no, it actually is 33 million, not 33.
Interesting. So there's various opinions on that, I'm going to say.
Yeah. Radha equals love in the heart of Krishna, manifested as a person.
Yeah. Yes. Feeling Radha's vibration is very, very intense, and I have meditated on it a few times, and it's quite overwhelming. And this is where I'm like, does this happen to you guys? Where, like, I will go pray, and I'll be in devotion, and I'm meditating. I'm literally just, like, crying. It's so intense. Like, the other day, I was literally just, like, laying on my face, like, in front of the altar, just laying on my face, just, like, crying my eyes out. Because it just felt so, I don't know, so much love. It's just like, it's overwhelming sometimes. And I don't even know sometimes how to process. I feel like a total weirdo about it sometimes.
Feels good to cry.
It feels great, but also it's very overwhelming.
I think your crying is the process of it.
Maybe.
Chaitanya is the combined avatar of both Krishna and Radha, because Krishna himself wanted to experience the devotion of Radha. He was born 500 years ago. ISKCON people are the followers of his teachings, like kirtan, singing, dancing, and japa, which I just was listening to this thing about the science behind like ecstatic dance, and it just had me thinking about like kirtan, and I've heard people say like during kirtan you lose your material mind, and I think so much of it has to do with the like physical chanting of the body and the moving of your body in ways that aren't like planned necessarily. So I think like kirtan and dancing is such a powerful way that we can like charge our bodies and also like dispel trauma from our bodies, and I think that's really cool that it's a part of this.
Yeah.
Love from Nepal. Today, Priyananda Ji Maharaj is an avatar.
Say that again?
Today, Premananda Ji Maharaj is an avatar.
That's where I'm asking, like, okay. I was watching this thing on, I wish I could say her name right. I'm going to have to look it up and say it. Well, I don't have it on my phone.
Oh, yes, you were telling me about her. I think I know what you're going to say. But
I'm not going to say her name right, so I can't really say it. But she's a woman. Ananadima. Somebody help me out. Ananadima. She's this woman who basically, like, initiated her own self. And there's this whole thing on her about she really didn't, like, she downloaded the mantras and stuff right from the universe. Is someone like her, is she one of the gods that just shows up in a human body to experience it? That's what I want to know. Does that happen? Someone says, no, he's a devotee. Many people, including Krishna, gave advice. I can't read that because my eyes are terrible.
Many people, including Krishna, gave advice to Dhritarashtra, but he ignored all of them. That is why Vidura had to use such harsh words.
Yeah. We be like that as humans.
Yeah. Indra marked the direction of the east in Peru. It's mentioned in the Ramayana.
Yeah. Yes. So cool. And like the symbolism is like the same. It's the same symbol described in the Ramayana. Very cool.
Premananda Ji Maharaj is a great saint in Vrindavan. And Krishna loved cow grazing. That's why Hindus love cows, because it connects to Krishna.
Yeah. We're trying to have a farm, and we cannot wait to get our cows.
Whatever one does, one has to reach a state where tears of love should come with the thought of Krishna.
Yeah.
Physical body to the world and mind to Krishna.
How do you pull back from Krishna? That's my whole thing, is how do you live in the world then? I just want to lay there with Krishna. How do I live? That's part of what I want to know.
I think that's
I'm so distracted by him. Like I was saying, I can't stop drawing his face. I can't stop thinking about him. Like when you're in love, when you're just obsessed, it's like all day, every day I wake up with Krishna on my mind. Like, because it's so good. I can't look away.
Well, and I think that the answer is in the Gita and everything that we're reading, where it's like we have Dharma, we have a path to Dharma, which is why we literally named this, of things that we're supposed to complete while we're here. Like there's something that we're to do here. And so we do that, but in a way that we're offering it to Krishna, and Krishna is always around.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's move to our next. Actually, that was our treasures of Krishna with these adorable baby
I love
books.
you, Krishna. Auspicious Deeds. We're moving on, and we didn't look an auspicious deed up today, I just wanted to talk a bit about like ways that Krishna in my life has come in, and just how we can reframe auspicious deeds too. Okay, because something that may not feel like an auspicious deed in one moment you could turn around and see in hindsight that it really was an auspicious deed done by the Creator to help guide you on your path. Yeah. And so the story that I want to tell is about, I had an experience 2 years ago now, which feels very crazy to me because, well, it was a year and a half, 2 years ago. I was living in this house. And I was in this situation with a person who I thought was going to help mentor me on my path to yoga. Come to find out that Krishna wasn't quite here in my life yet, and Krishna was actually my guide in this path of yoga. But anyhow, I was living in this house, and suddenly a pipe burst while nobody was home, and it flooded my house and completely destroyed the house. Actually ended up it got condemned. The whole building actually ended up being condemned. And it was a moment where it was such a weird time, because while I trusted the whole path, didn't have a house to live in. I didn't know what was going to happen. And I was oddly calm through the whole thing, even through all the turmoil. And I realize now in hindsight that all of that happened so that I could be guided to where exactly I am right now. And I really do find that was an auspicious deed. I may not have left that house. I may have still been in this kind of weird situation that I was in that I needed to leave. And I am going to call that an auspicious deed. by Lord Sri Krishna that my pipe broke, burst the house full of water, destroyed many of the material goods that I had inside of there, but it also opened up a path for me to move. I was living in Maryland at the time, and so I moved to Connecticut, only 8 minutes from this beautiful woman here who has shared in the love of Krishna with me, and being in association with her as a devotee has raised my vibration surely. So I'm going to call that the auspicious deed that I'm sharing today. And I want everyone to think about times like that in your life where something felt really hard. It almost felt like a dark night of the soul in that moment, or what could have been a dark night of the soul, I'll say, because I did feel loved and supported and very much guided. Um, yeah, that is my story. That is my auspicious deed of the day. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Krishna, for always guiding me. Everything is for me. Everything. And everything is for you as well. I love it.
Yeah. My auspicious deed is Shay's pipes broke and then she got to move by me.
Yes.
Thank you, Krishna.
Yes.
Worked out for me. I read everything you said, Debbie's child, and I just want to say that I feel like you're one of the things that have been auspicious in my life that Krishna has brought to me. All of you are, so thank you. Just love to you. I want to actually pick, and somebody said I have to know Mahabharata. Yes, I'm in the middle of listening to it. And actually where I'm at, because I did watch the cartoon, which is like a 2-hour cartoon, but I've been listening to this podcast. It's so good. And where I'm at is Draupadi is about to be dragged into court. And I'm upset about it already. And I've been slightly delaying listening to that part because I'm upset on Draupadi's behalf. Already I'm enraged and incensed, which I get that way. I just get passionate about things, but I'll be fine. I have, anyway, what I brought today is the Kali deck. Let's talk to Divine Mother. So if you want me to pull a Kali card for you, let me know. Shay, give me a number between 1 and 44.
3.
Okay, we're going to look at what is that. And Shay's about to get a message from the Divine Mother. Again, it's like the light is like switching on us. It's like sometimes.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
If you can hear us, that's the most important part. Someone said, can you play a song? And I don't think we can play a song.
I know. There's weird,
but
like...
that would be cool. And I will see if we could do that.
I know. We need to write one.
And everyone's saying, watch B.R. Chopra's Mahabharata.
We
it's
will.
Available on YouTube.
Okay, we will. We definitely will. Okay, you got Kaladara. I need to see if you can find the card, and I'm going to read it. Yeah. Number 3.
Here comes Spruce.
I'm excited for you. I'm Spruce.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaladara. She is not bound by appearances, opinions, or material limitations. She's both the void and the infinite creative potential that arises from it. Do not be afraid of uncertainty. If you feel you're without resources, take comfort now. Where there's lack, she restores abundance. Beautiful.
And it just goes so well with my auspicious deed that I shared,
nice.
Right? Because I was feeling a lack of resources in that moment, but also, like I said, this like weird feeling of just like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and this is all happening for a reason. And I think that's what Krishna does in our life. Yeah. Is like takes away. I mean, I knew that like the material goods, I wasn't worried about them. Like that's Maya, right? That they're a part of the illusion. So thank you, Kaladara.
Yeah, we want to go. We will go to India. We will go to India.
We will. Yes,
we
absolutely.
We will.
Absolutely, we will. You pick a number.
Oh, okay. I pick a number. I'm gonna go with 37. Let's see.
Oh, a Krishna miracle.
What?
Look. He brought us things.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
There's something in the kitchen for you as well.
Beautiful. What did I say, 37?
37, yeah. Dharma of Kali, we chose.
Okay.
Every action is infused with loving purpose. Every challenge and every opportunity in your life exists by her divine design. Your spiritual intelligence is within your heart. When you trust in your integrity and proceed accordingly to your soul's values, you are trusting and empowering her to be at cause in your life. Everything that is happening is part of how your prayers are being answered. A new order is to be established. You are being led into it.
Beautiful and perfect. Oh, look at her. Amazing. I love every Kali card I pull. Beautiful. Wow. I'll take that. I accept that. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Divine Mother. I accept. Hi. Where is Spruce? I thought he was coming in.
They might be going on a walk or something. Oh, maybe here. Oh, here it comes.
I hear his feet.
Brewster! Hi, love.
Hello. Hello.
I know, you're so happy. Okay. We're live on YouTube, Bob.
Hello. He wants this. Okay.
Let me take
All right.
this out.
Yeah, let me take that out. Oh, he ate. Oh, well, oh.
Did he eat that?
He just ate the tea bag.
Gross.
Tea bag. Okay.
Nope, I got it.
You got it?
Bruce,
Ay. Oh, wow. Okay, so let me read some comments here. Lots of destroyed temples in India. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Do you know what to speak? I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. That's part of why we're here. Why did you delete your I didn't delete it. I actually made it private. I actually edited it is what I did, and I need to repost it. I used the word like mythology a couple times that people had an issue at. And why I was saying it, because I was finding so many stories that were in the scriptures and in the Vedas, also all these mythologies, and that's what I meant by it, but it didn't land correctly of how I said it. So I've actually changed it, and I'm going to repost it. I didn't mean to imply that the stories were not real, and that's really what it was. So I am going to repost it because I learned so much about the goddesses, and it's so like beautiful for me to read all of the scriptures and everything. And there's all of these traditions in Christianity that are also kind of the same thing, where there's things in the scriptures and then there's things that are stories kind of about the scriptures. And I feel like all of those things combine together to present the beautiful energies of the goddesses that I'm reading about and feeling. And I love them. I'm obsessed with them, actually. So yes, I will be reposting that goddess video.
Yes.
Chess was invented by Hindus. Ah, okay.
What did it say?
Yeah.
It's called Chaturanga.
Oh, I see what the person's saying. I'm telling you what India is now. You shouldn't imagine ancient India. Yeah, well, that's, excuse me, Spruce. Yeah, I'm sure that's true.
Buddy.
I have no doubt. Okay, sir.
Bruce.
Excuse me, sir.
It's okay.
Thank you.
I'm so excited.
Only Hinduism worship God as women form. Yeah, Christianity doesn't have female goddesses in that way.
No.
Christianity is quite patriarchal actually. And we only have a couple women that really show up. And somebody suggested we do this video on, what was that?
Did you just read Debbie's? I'm sorry.
No, I didn't.
She said, ma'am, you were one of the forms of the Divine Mother for me. That's how I was attracted to your videos. You don't need to apologize. She is. Yes.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
I don't know. I came in.
That's okay. You know what? Let's go to, I did talk about some of this stuff. I wanted to ask about some of the things Krishna does in the Bhagavad. That's what it is. Like our Krishna Mischief. I want to talk about some of the things he does that I wonder about. And I'm not questioning him because obviously it's Krishna. Just the very idea that he lets the Mahabharata war happen. Why does the war happen? He knows from the beginning. Is that why? So he just sort of watches, and then as it all plays out, because there's a couple things.
I thought that he actually,
like that was the whole purpose of him coming.
Yeah.
Was like to manifest, and then all the balance, like.
Yes, I think that he actually instructed the war. Am I right in thinking that?
Yeah. Okay.
The women who want equality should promote God as female form. Why can God not be a female?
Yeah, I agree with that. God is a female. I actually pray to the Divine Mother every single day. And actually when I built my altar, it was to the Divine Mother, and I always have felt her.
Yeah.
And I think part of what it is in America anyway, it's a whole thing on how it's been presented as a patriarchal system where the men just are the ones that have the power. Somebody did ask us to do a video on like the what was the name of that? I wish I could remember it. Something about being like the divine wife, the perfect wife.
Yes.
There is a lot of things in Christianity having to do with being like the bride and the bridegroom and that type of thing. And I do want to talk about that, how feminine energies kind of come into play here in the divine feminine and how it plays out. That's a whole different video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the questions in my mind never stop. I'll say that. It never stops.
Before Kali Yuga begins, he wanted to clear the earth of demons because the humans are not strong enough to kill them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's one of my questions. Is there a way to, how do I talk to Agni? Like, is there a way that I can not summon the gods? I'm not asking to summon them, to have them appear in my living room, but almost I maybe kind of am asking that. What am I asking, Shay?
Well, I think the thought is...
You cannot. Okay, I've heard that. You cannot in Kali Yuga, but why? Like, why not? What's going on with that? That's just part of Kali Yuga, is that we can't?
I think this is what the question... I think this is how we got there when we were talking the other day.
Words on this.
And I think what we were saying is we had a comment that said something in the likes of, yes, Kali Yuga is bad, or however you want to label it, but actually we can just chant the holy name and things manifest very quickly for us. We don't have to do all the austere rituals that they had to do in other yugas to get the attentions of the gods or to show devotion, whatever. And so I think our question was like, okay, well, what happens now if we go deeper and do like this big grand ritual? Like what would occur?
Yeah.
Anything more than if we just were to chant Hare Krishna or to chant to the Divine Mother or give thoughts to them? So I think that was our question.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Vugabesh said you can very easily in Kali Yuga. Kali resides in our mind. Unless we get rid of it, our mind just throws dirty thoughts in our heads.
Yeah.
Vugabesh Bara says, since it's so easy, it's like a cute little trick and nobody does it. That's how Rascal God is.
Can anyone summon the divine weapons?
Well, someone just said, Shivananda Mishra said, Goddess is always with different types of weapons, and that shows women can fight, also can kill male demons. See Goddess Durga kill many male demons. So yeah, that was our next question, is like...
I've had some dreams about fighting demons, and I had a giant axe, actually, that I was using to cut off their heads. So, yeah. And like I was throwing energy balls at them, if that makes sense. It's like I was making these energy balls, and they felt like, almost like fire.
Mm-hmm. Why do you want to see Agni? Like, what is your purpose?
Yeah, I just want to give devotion to Agni. You're right. I don't necessarily want to see Agni. That would probably be too much. I don't. I want to give devotion to Agni and thank Agni for, excuse me, sir. Hello, love. For whatever reason, I've always, even when I was, before I even knew what I was doing, when I was a kid, I used to always light candles. There's something with fire. I just feel something with that. That was it. Just to connect to the divine, just to connect with Agni. That's it. I don't know. What is Agni about? Is it too much to connect to a god like that? Is that too intense? I went to, when we were reading in Canto 2 the other day about the gigantic form of Krishna, remember that beautiful description about Krishna? I went to meditate on that, and I was like, I should try that. I got as far as it was like I sensed the one tiniest little fraction of his toe, and it went for like eternity. I couldn't get even past the toe. I couldn't even possibly even conceptualize what I was trying to look at. It was crazy. So
You've got to be on your pillow.
So summoning a god is not something I feel like I'm trying to do lightly. It's more just I want to do it correctly. I don't know.
Or just, is it possible? I think that was just a question. Like, do people do that? Is it possible to do that? And who does that? And why would you do that? And why would you do that?
It's not entertainment. No, it's a connection. It's more of that. It's like a tuning into the vibration. It's not an entertainment. I would never do that. It's because it's too much. It's too real to me to do it for entertainment. And I feel like I have brought in some in other parts of my life, not recently. I have brought in some kind of negative entities focusing on that. What is this thing I'm seeing? I told you I feel like I see the asuras. I've kind of went to their energy before. So no, I don't want to do it for play. I don't want to play around with the gods. No.
Yeah.
There's this thing in Christianity that says, don't tempt the Lord, thy God. Like, no, you don't actually like go to God unless you're willing to get their presence. It's more just like how to be a devotee. I go back to my very first question at the beginning about being a devotee and what does that mean. Mm-hmm. So it's more that. I will follow the scriptures. I am reading everything. Yeah, Krishna did show his form. We started with that in the Gita. Mm-hmm. You have to do penance.
No, I do not know the story.
You have to stand on one leg for 1,000 years. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably it.
If you follow rules and scriptures, then the demigods will show up in front of you. Krishna accepts his devotees as any form they want. Krishna have lots of wives because they want to become his wife.
Yeah.
He never marries them for child or pleasure. He accepts them as their wife devotee.
I just want to be his bestie.
Yeah. But rules are like not eating meat, being celibate, doing 2 to 3 hour mantra chants for a specific time to individual god, and he or she would be in front of you.
Yeah, okay.
There's also the series Mahakali, the end is the beginning, someone says. So yeah, this is just like all so new. Yeah. I mean, the questions could be endless. This is why I love doing lives, because it's like Q&A with you guys. It's like us asking questions, you guys answering.
Yeah. You guys actually educate us so much more than I think you realize. Truly.
It's like such a gift, and that's why we wanted to create this in the beginning. And it's how Path to Dharma was created, was like for connection with other devotees so that we could learn like in this community setting. So I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we did Krishna Mischief, yes.
I also have a Mahabharata deck, and I want to grab a character from it and talk to people about this Mahabharata character. Ow, Spruce.
Sprucer. This guy's Krishna Mischief in action.
Yeah, for sure.
You, you're so handsome. Oh, yeah.
Who is this?
You love Krishna,
you guys? Too. Who is this? 29, reprisal.
Find out. Oh, look.
It's Amba. I was just listening to this story about Amba. Yeah. She was abducted by Bhishma, but she was already, like, basically had picked somebody else, and Bhishma abducted her with her sisters. I made this for Spruce.
Hey, you want to play with me?
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I can't even get back to this. Right.
He slapped me in the face with it too.
Right. Oh, Amba went to the forest. I keep getting sent to the forest, I feel like. Over and over. I love it. Okay, I'm really distracted. What happened here? It's Amba. Basically, she kind of gets, I don't want to say screwed over, but slightly. like it doesn't, seems like it doesn't work out for her. But there's got to be something with that. That's where I ask again, like, it says, like, this card says that retaliation may not always have a purpose. There's something bigger here. There's something always bigger going on. You know, Vyasa is the one who gave her and Amba, her to Amba. Yeah, that's where I'm saying, like, I feel like some of what I'm learning is this idea that there's always some connection to something. Everything's connected. Mm-hmm. It's the karma. It's the past life. It's something that has the situation presenting to us. And that's how I feel like I'm seeing things happen in my life. A situation, a person, something happens. And I'm presented with some choices. And this is all connected to things from the past. And my dharma, my karma, all of it.
I love it. Debbie's... Okay. Yeah, the Yoga Sutras. Okay, there's so much. The demigods get power from Krishna, so no need to call them. Is what one person said.
Ah, okay.
Makes sense.
I have always thought maybe I can just go to Krishna.
Patanjali Yoga Sutras Chapter 4 gives one-liners on how to get the different superpowers. Seeking powers exclusively is a road to misfortune.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
That's why Krishna chose Vrindavan. Yeah. He wanted to play with his devotees, play with him. And that's how it feels. It does feel like that. Mahabharata episodes are on YouTube. There's a version of the Bhagavatam where Krishna explains about his manifestations in all the species of the world. It is there in higher planets. Vrindavan is considered better than even Brahmaloka, where Brahma is. If he can accept offering of food through him, he can also play with you through him. That's how I feel about Krishna. I'm just like so thoroughly enjoying life through this Krishna lens, and that's how it feels. I feel like I have like rosy colored glasses on that paint everything as Krishna. Like, yeah, that's just how I feel. Like everything is Krishna. It just, there's our picture right there, the three of us. Rooster.
All right, well, I think we're actually at the end of our program. I did want to end with another Gita verse, though. Narada could only see Krishna for a moment. That's true. But he was
seated in his heart, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I feel that.
Krishna is seated in my heart.
Right.
Did you pick one, or is this a random?
I just opened it to something. It's really interesting what I got to. I'm just going to read what's circled there. I'm in chapter 4, verse 30. Even if a very evildoer reveres me with single devotion, he must be regarded as righteous in spite of all, for he has the right resolution. Quickly his soul becomes righteous, and he goes to eternal peace. Son of Kunti, make sure of this. No devotee of mine is lost. I'll take that. Thank you, Krishna. Hare Krishna. I love that.
Yeah, Brahma literally did 60,000 years of penance.
Yeah, okay. I hear you. He still got rejected? Oh, yikes. Okay. Oh, man. All right. I probably have to have like 10,000 lifetimes of standing on one foot. Okay.
These avatars we're in are so good.
Okay.
The avatars we're all in right now.
Yeah, it's good. I actually love this avatar, man. It's a good one.
Yeah, Krishna announces as devotees never perish.
I'll take it. I accept that, Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Yeah.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Rama.
Yeah.
Hare Hare.
Okay, I think we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for being here with us. It means so much to us, honestly. This would not be the same if Shay and I were just talking to each other. We're so grateful to find those who are willing to listen to us and talk to us and educate us and align with us in even a tiny way. So thank you so much for that. And Hare Krishna.
Eclipse energy on Monday.
Yes, the eclipse.
This is also my 27th birthday is on Monday. during this
Yes.
major eclipse.
She has an eclipse on her birthday, and it's at the same degree as her sun.
So yeah,
we'll
any
see
astrologers
what
out
happens.
there?
Yeah.
11:29 a.m. on
Yeah.
April 8th, 1997.
We're pretty close to the path of the full total eclipse, too. We're really close to it.
Yes.
We'll be inside chanting Hare Krishna.
That is the plan. More reading to do.
So much more reading. Yes.
So much more.
And we'll definitely be hitting up Canto 2, chapters 2 and 3. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. We're on 3 and 4. 3 and 4 this week. And there's the bell. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for the
so
birthday
much.
wishes. So much love and light to all of you.
Yeah.
May Krishna be in every aspect of our life.
Yeah.
I love you. And until next time, let's actually announce when our next
live will be.
It's going to be the first weekend.
We want to do another live probably 2 weeks from now on that thing I was talking about.
But our next official Krishna Fan Club will be May 4th.
May 4th. Okay.
May 4th, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully we see you there. And until next time, Hare Krishna.
I think I just shut it off.